fewer lines, and a youthful glow. And honestly, those really don't matter as much as the next ones to me. Plus, it also helps improve joint health, bone strength, connective tissue on top of my skin health. For limited time, you can grab a bag of BioTrust Ageless Multi-Collagen for 51% off at healthwithmarkz.com for up to. Plus, you'll also receive free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, a free ebook titled The 14 Foods for Amazing Skin, a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, and free express shipping with your order. Once again, you can find them at healthwithmarkz.com to get this deal. Or you just look for the link in the description. Thank you for that reminder. Yeah, Taz, broke, bent. Let's roll with bent. Yeah, Rachel, a lot of folks sounding off on that one. Anyone see the press conference today? The irony of the pharmaceutical rep passing out. I've not heard an update on that one. Brian, the 1954 congressional, no one from the communists can serve in government. I wonder if that counts for the state. He's said he's a communist. Now he claims he's just a socialist. Looked at a ham today for Thanksgiving. 10-pound ham, $28. That's actually not a bad price. I mean, that's like $2.80 a pound. That's not bad. Mr. C is planning on joining us tomorrow. Hello, Jane is just running past us. He just fainted. Job just over broke. It's pretty much always meant that one. See, Walmart announced today that the price of Thanksgiving this year is $25 cheaper than under Biden. Shocker. I'm just reading a few of you guys' comments. I know we got a little bit of time. Oh, that's way too expensive. You can get a whole full-blown 15-pound turkey for that much. I think our most expensive turkeys I've seen down here in Puerto Rico are $2.80 a pound. Boom, boom, boom. Just reading, hanging out with you all. Yeah, Rick, I'd rather Mr. C have an impromptu appointment. I would love for them to get the bell rung while we are on the podcast tomorrow. Wouldn't that be epic? Jay Branch, there is so much crazy, weird stuff happening in there. So much crazy stuff that makes no sense. Ooh, wet snow. That's the worst to shovel. 7-pound turkey was $21. Forget turkey, bring on the brisket. No news on Yellow Dragon bonds at all. When I tell you it has been silent, it has been painfully silent for me on all my bond contacts. I mean, painfully. One with a meeting today, no word, no update, no nothing. Goes straight to voicemail. Dr. Scott traveling will not join us. There you go. That is more realistic. 12-pound turkey, $14. Yeah, our most expensive are Butterball, and I think they were $2.80 a pound. Ooh, Woodsy. Hopefully she'll email it to me. Sent Mile High Trish a copy of the pic showing gold coins and currency on his desk. Yeah, Twitch, doesn't matter what the turkey costs. We're going to eat it. I need to get one picked up now before they disappear. 25-pound ham, $75. Spiral cut silver too. Mark, once you pass out, if you were told you were getting $1,350 for a prescription, now you're only making $58. Probably did. Trump started announcing those massive price cuts on Ozempic and those type GLP injectables. Massive cutting costs. They probably did because they've been making billions of dollars on it. Me personally, I wouldn't suggest them, but I'm not a doctor, so take the doctor's suggestions. I've just seen too many friends with muscle wasting, dizziness, throwing up, just serious side effects. So for me, no thank you. I'd rather eat well, intermittent fasting, etc. Thank you for that. That's very kind, Darlinsondale. Let's see, 98 cents a pound for turkey at the Walmart in Warsaw, Missouri. Chief Mac, it is a beautiful time to be alive. So much happening. All right. I think we're far enough in. Let's get to what news there is. And we do have some. Going to try to find the news time banner, bounce back. Tahoe, I think the silence is literally golden. Oh wow, Terry got a spiral cut for 89 cents a pound. Gone fishing? Yeah, no, it's pretty obvious. I'm tired. I'll keep it pretty short, but we've got some fun stuff to go through. So let's just get busy, get at her. Pitter patter, right, folks? More in the news cycle today is Iraq closing the import page, opens the door for exports. Historic self sufficiency in oil derivatives. We talked on that this morning. I am seeing more articles throughout the day. And again, this was listed in their reform so that they could lift their purchasing power. So it's just another check off. Here's your fun stuff, most likely your fun stuff tonight. We've got more, don't worry. Prime Minister of the Framework, Maliki, is ready to head the government. This article's yesterday. Now it gets very, very interesting from here. And the disabled third may be repeated. In other words, he's pitching. He wants Soudani's job. He's working within the framework. Framework works awfully close with Iran, too, and with former U.S. administrations, the ones that wanted to derail it. I'm not a Maliki fan. So let's fast forward to this one, a remarkable absence at a sensitive moment. What is behind al-Soudani's departure from the coordination framework meeting? He went to meet with other folks that believe that they should domesticate military, etc. It appears that things are afoot. The game is afoot. As it looks like Soudani is making the relationships known that help speed the value change, help get rid of those military forces, etc., that aren't adhered to the government, bring them under the government. Everything the U.S. is looking for. I found this one very interesting when I read this one at the same time. You've got Maliki trying to throw it. You got Soudani taking an about 180 and doing everything that it appears is necessary for a revaluation. I think it is a mad dash and a push. I hope before the 11th. Zimbabwe eyes sharp inflation slow down as gold-backed currency gains traction. I wanted to share this one because a lot of people are worried. What happens? What happens? What happens? We know what the fundamentals are. The market's going to force this. Doesn't matter how overprinted your currency is. If you scrap it, start with a new system. Gold. Zimbabwe was an absolute wreck, and they are quickly getting their inflation, etc., under control by physically backing their currency with gold. This is the ZIG. This has nothing to do with our Zim bonds. Totally separate gig. This is their ZIG currency that is backed by gold. Zim, yep, a winning horse, right? It's nice to see that for the folks from Zimbabwe, even though their government and leader has been, pretty much socialist / communist for a long time. Iraq's gold reserves approaches 171 tons. What's that? Almost 2-ton increase in a month. They are scrambling, makes them 29th in the world out of 210 nations. Here's my fun one for tonight, or at least I enjoyed it. And I want to share this link. I am very hopeful that many of you folks will take the time to read this one overnight. Let me go back to comments. Yeah, be careful not to zag on the zig. Bowler, I like that one. Voice is getting a little cracky this evening. It usually does that after a day. I'm reading. Okay, I got to quit reading. All right, this link, I'm going to drop it into chat. Doug Casey's over at the International Man. I have seen this article reprinted a number of spots today.